Let me start with a bold statement. In our personal and professional lives, the single most powerful word is not yes. It is a strategic, confident, and gracefully delivered no. We live in a culture that is obsessed with yes. We're taught that saying yes leads to opportunity, that it makes us seem agreeable, that it's the key to getting ahead. But this creates a paradox. We say yes to every request, every meeting, every project, and we end up overwhelmed, burn out, and doing a mediocre job on the things that truly matter. The truth is, your success is not defined by what you say yes to, but by what you have the courage to say no to. But saying no is hard. It feels confrontational, rude, and can fill us with guilt. What if I told you there's a way to decline requests, protect your time, and set boundaries while actually strengthening your relationships and your professional reputation? Today, we are not just learning alternatives to a single word. We are learning the art of the polite refusal, a skill that will give you more time, more focus, and more control over your life. So, why is a simple, direct no so problematic in American culture? It's a fascinating question of social psychology. It's not that the word itself is bad. It's that when it's delivered without any buffer, it can feel like a conversational brick wall. Human interaction is built on a principle of reciprocity, a give and take. When someone makes a request, they are offering a conversational ball. A flat no doesn't just reject the request, it drops the ball and ends the game, which can feel jarring and dismissive. This is why we use what linguists call softening language. The goal of a polite refusal is to communicate a crucial message. I am rejecting your request, but I am not rejecting you as a person. This distinction is everything. By wrapping your no in phrases that show respect, appreciation, or regret, you are preserving the relationship while protecting your boundaries. It signals that you value the other person, even if you cannot fulfill their specific request at this time. The phrases we're about to explore are all tools for achieving this delicate balance. They are designed to let the other person down gently, to maintain goodwill, and in a professional context, to reinforce your reputation as a thoughtful and strategic communicator, not just a contrarian. Mastering these is a true superpower in building and maintaining strong personal and professional networks. All right, are you ready to build your toolkit for confident communication? Let's dive into our 10 phrases, starting with the most versatile. 1. I'm afraid I can't. This is your go-to, all-purpose phrase that works beautifully in both formal and informal situations. The magic words here are I'm afraid. In this context, it has nothing to do with fear. It's a classic English softener that signals regret. It communicates, I wish the circumstances were different, and I'm sorry that my answer isn't the one you wanted to hear. Psychologically, this validates the other person's request before you even deny it. For example, if your manager asks, can you stay late to finish this report tonight? A response like, I'm afraid I can't tonight. I have a prior commitment, is perfect. It's firm, it's polite, and it doesn't over-explain. The key to delivery is a sincere, slightly apologetic tone. You are not celebrating your refusal. You are delivering it with respect for the other person's needs. 2. I'd love to, but. This is my personal favorite for social invitations and requests from colleagues you have a good relationship with. It is an incredibly warm and friendly way to decline. The power of this phrase lies in its enthusiastic opening. The I'd love to part is a strong affirmation of the person and their invitation. This structure allows you to lead with a yes to the relationship before delivering the no to the request. For instance, if a friend asks, hey, we're going to the movies tonight.
Wanna come?
You can respond with genuine enthusiasm. Oh, I'd love to, but I already have other plans tonight. I'm so bummed I'll miss it. Notice that last part. I'm so bummed I'll miss it. Adding that extra layer of expressed regret reinforces that you value the invitation, which makes the refusal almost feel like a compliment. 3. Unfortunately, that's not going to be possible. Now, let's move to a very formal and professional phrase. This is the one you use when you need to be clear, definitive, and polite, especially in a business context. The key word here is the adverb unfortunately, which acts as a powerful softener. This phrase is effective because it externalizes the reason for the refusal. You are not saying, "I don't want to do it." You are saying that the circumstances or constraints make it impossible. For example, if a client requests a deadline that is completely unrealistic, "Can you deliver the entire project by tomorrow morning?" A professional and firm response is, "Unfortunately, that's not going to be possible given the current scope of work. However, we can definitely have the first phase ready for your review by Friday." It's clear, it's firm, and it immediately pivots to a constructive alternative. 4. I'll have to pass. This is a fantastic, casual, and cool way to decline an offer. It's very common in everyday American English, especially among friends and peers. The word pass comes from card games, where you pass on your turn. It's a low-pressure, no hard feelings way of saying no, thank you. Imagine a colleague brings a box of donuts to the office and offers you one. "Hey, I brought donuts. Want one?" If you're trying to be healthy, you can say with a smile, "They look amazing, but I'll have to pass for now. I'm trying to cut down on sugar, but thank you." It's friendly, it's light, and it keeps the social atmosphere positive. It's perfect for declining casual offers of food, drinks, or low-stakes invitations. 5. I'm good, thanks. This is an even more concise and super casual version of "I'll have to pass." This phrase is perfect for declining in-the-moment offers, like when someone offers you more food at a dinner party or a drink at a bar. The psychology of "I'm good" is that it frames your refusal as a statement of contentment. You are not rejecting their offer. You are simply stating that you are already satisfied. For example, a friend at a party asks, "Hey, can I get you another drink?" A perfect natural response is, "I'm good, thanks. I'm still working on this one." It's polite, efficient, and ends the interaction on a positive note. 6. My plate is full right now. This is an incredibly useful idiom, primarily for professional settings. Your plate is a metaphor for your current workload and responsibilities. Saying your plate is full is a very professional and visual way of saying you are too busy to take on a new task. This phrase is effective because it provides a valid reason for your refusal without you having to list every single thing you're working on. When your manager offers you a new project and you are already at capacity, you can say, "Thank you for thinking of me for this opportunity. Unfortunately, my plate is full right now with the Johnson account, and I wouldn't be able to give this new project the attention it deserves." This response is brilliant because it not only protects your time, but also frames your no as a commitment to quality on your existing work. 7. I'm not the right person for that. This is a highly strategic and intelligent phrase to use in a professional environment. You're not just saying no, you are redirecting the request to a more appropriate resource. This demonstrates self-awareness and a genuine desire to help the other person solve their problem effectively. For example, if a colleague from another department asks you to help them with a highly technical software issue that is not your area of expertise, you could say, "I'd love to help, but I'm not the right person for that. My knowledge of that system is pretty limited. The real expert is Sarah from the IT department. Let me connect you with her." This response makes you look incredibly helpful and resourceful, even as you are declining the initial request. You protected your own time while still solving the problem. 8. Maybe another time? This is a very soft and gentle way to say no, and its primary function is to keep the door open for a future yes. You are declining the specific invitation, but you are affirming your interest in connecting with the person at a later date. This is perfect for social invitations from friends or colleagues that you genuinely want to accept but can't at that moment. A friend asks, "Want to grab lunch on Wednesday?" You can respond, "Oh, I'm afraid I'm booked solid on Wednesday. Maybe another time? I'd love to catch up soon." The question, "maybe another time," turns the refusal into a new invitation, signaling that you value the relationship and want to make plans in the future. 9. Thank you for the offer, but I'll have to decline. This is a very formal phrase, and it is most commonly used in written communication, such as an email, especially when declining something significant like a job offer or a business proposal. The structure is a perfect example of polite refusal. It starts with gratitude. Thank you for the offer, which shows respect. Then it delivers the refusal clearly but politely, but I'll have to decline. It's respectful, unambiguous, and professional. For example, in an email to turn down a job offer. Dear Mr. Smith, thank you so much for the generous offer to join your team. After careful consideration, I have decided to accept another position. Therefore, I'll have to decline at this time. I sincerely appreciate your time and wish you the best in finding a suitable candidate. 10. That's not really my thing. Finally, this is an honest, authentic, and casual way to decline something because it simply doesn't align with your personal interests or preferences. It's a way of saying no without making a judgment on the activity itself. This is perfect for when a friend invites you to an event that you genuinely have no interest in. For example, a friend says, "Hey, my favorite heavy metal band is playing on Saturday. The show is going to be epic. You should come." If you don't enjoy heavy metal, you can say with a friendly smile, "Haha, thanks so much for the invite, but that's not really my thing. I hope you have an amazing time though." It's honest, it's polite, and it allows you to maintain your personal boundaries without making your friend feel bad for asking. Alright, so we have 10 fantastic phrases in our toolkit. But now I want to give you an advanced strategy that will allow you to deliver almost any no in a way that is almost always well received. I call it the positive sandwich. The structure is very simple with 3 layers, just like a sandwich. 1. The top slice of bread. The positive start you begin with a genuine statement of appreciation, a compliment, or a positive affirmation. This shows that you value the person and their request. 2. The filling, the no, you deliver your refusal clearly and politely, using one of the phrases we've just learned. 3. The bottom slice of bread, the positive end you conclude with another positive statement, such as wishing them well, offering an alternative solution, or expressing hope for future collaboration. Let's see it in action. Imagine a colleague asks you to take on a major part of their project because they are overwhelmed. Instead of just saying no, you use the positive sandwich, the positive start. Wow. Thank you so much for trusting me with this. I'm really impressed with the work you've done on this project so far. The no? Unfortunately, my plate is completely full with the queue for launch right now, so I won't be able to take on this part of the project. The positive end. However, I do have about 30 minutes free tomorrow afternoon if you'd like to brainstorm some ways to streamline the workload. I'm confident you're going to do a great job. Do you see how powerful that is? The no is wrapped in so much respect and goodwill that it's almost impossible to be offended. All right, what a deep dive. We have explored the psychology, the strategy, and the specific language of the polite refusal. Let's do a quick recap of my top 3 power phrases that can get you through almost any situation. 1. I'd love to, but this is your go-to for warm and friendly social refusals. 2. My plate is full right now. This is your best friend for professionally declining additional work while reinforcing your commitment to your current tasks. 3. I'm afraid I can't. This is your all-purpose Swiss Army knife for delivering a clear and polite no in almost any context. Remember, the key is not just to memorize these phrases, but to practice delivering them with a sincere and respectful tone. Your nonverbal communication is just as important as your words. And now it's your turn. My mission for you is this. What is the hardest situation for you to say no in? Is it with your boss, your friends, or your family? And which one of these new phrases do you feel could help you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Sharing our challenges is the first step to overcoming them, and I'd love to build a community of supportive, confident communicators. And of course, if you found this communication masterclass valuable, please hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications for more deep dives into the skills you need to succeed. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you feel more confident and empowered to protect your time and your priorities. I'll see you in the next video.